This is Conversations with the Citizen. I'm your host, Tia Carol Jones. I'm here today with LeGena Cain. LeGena is the owner of Poised Beauty.
Yes.
And the author of Living a Poised Life. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, like you said, I am the owner of Poised Beauty. It's a lifestyle brand and a cosmetic brand. And under that umbrella, I wrote my first book. I launched it in May, Living a Poised Life, which is all about most people. I come from the beauty industry and the beauty background, so people really thought it was going to be a beauty-focused book.
Okay.
But it's not. It is a beauty-focused book, but not external beauty. It's dealing with inner beauty and healing and self-love and transformation and those things. So it's about a part of my life that kind of propelled me to the woman I am now. So I just wanted to write a book to help motivate, encourage, and inspire other women. Yeah.
How did your experience in the beauty industry lead you to start Poised Beauty?
Oh, that's a good question. I think, so like I said, I grew up in the beauty industry. My aunt had one of her first salons she named after me. So literally my crib was in the beauty salon.
Okay.
And I think that growing up and seeing women pamper themselves and focus on their outer beauty and look beautiful, I think a part of my life I just got focused on just wanting to really tap into the inner part of us. And so I think the outer beauty and being in the beauty industry kind of got me to this place of wanting to focus more on the inner beauty as well, and not just focus so much on the outer beauty, because that's what we tend to do often.
Where did the name Poised Beauty come from?
So I love that question too. It came from a moment in my life where I was reflecting, going back into my journal readings, because I've journaled since I was 20, since I was in college. And I looked back over a time in my life where I went through the toughest time of my life, and just went back through those journal entries and realized that throughout all of that I remained poised. So that's where the name for my brand came from.
What services does the company provide?
So Poised Beauty itself is cosmetic and a lifestyle brand. So our focus is on health, wealth, beauty, and just having women tap into themselves and become the best version of themselves. But I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a brow icon, so I've been doing brows for over 20 years. So I have another business called Trayla Brows, which I co-own with my business partner Tracy Dietrich, and we're located in Lincoln Park. So I do all waxing services, body waxing, brow waxing, all beauty services. And I've been doing that for over 15 years now.
Why did you want to go out on your own?
Again, coming from an entrepreneur family, my aunt was the second Black woman to own a beauty school in Chicago. So I've always had that background and that, that coming from my family, that's part of our legacy. So it just was in me. I will say when my mom passed away in 2018, that kind of pushed me to go after my dreams and step out on my own, because she's like the wind beneath my wings. So I think that's how I started on my own entrepreneur endeavor.
What has it been like as a Black woman in the beauty industry?
Well, it's been great, and if you want to just talk about it surfacely, but I do think the other races get better opportunities than we do in terms of like corporate opportunities, but overall for me it's been a great opportunity. It's been a great experience growing up under the tutelage of my aunt and seeing her work hard and really be the matriarch of our family and pave the way for us. It's just part of my blood. So it's been great. It's a rewarding industry and you can do so many things with it. So I'm just excited to take my brand and my passion to the next level and actually be living a life doing what I love. Yeah.
How has the beauty industry changed since you first started?
It's changed a lot. Like I said, I've been doing eyebrows for almost 20 years now. When I started, eyebrows were not a big deal. Like, people were not getting their brows done often. You know, I worked for a cosmetic company called Benefit Cosmetics, and I built up my clientele base from there, and I've just seen how brows and beauty and even aesthetics has become, like, even for our beauty school, the aesthetic school is one of our top busiest schools. So just seeing that and women wanting to get makeup done and do their eyebrows and do those type of things, I've seen how the industry has changed. Because 20 years ago, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Why is inner beauty just as important as outer beauty?
Inner beauty is even more important because you radiate what you attract. You attract what you radiate. You become who you are. I think that your self-love determines your net worth, and your self-worth. And you can only become the best version of yourself if you're loving yourself. So I think inner beauty is way more important than outer beauty.
So let's talk about fall beauty trends. Since I have you here. Yes.
I love it. Yes.
What is the hottest fall beauty trend, and how can people incorporate it into their beauty regime?
Oh my God. Everyone loves putting me on the spot with fashion. Although I did go to school for fashion, and it's part of me. I wish I could say what's a trend. Honestly, a good lipstick is a trend. Wearing a Poised Beauty lip or a good bold lip is a trend, you know, because you always feel your best when you look your best. And I just feel like the bright lipstick can empower you to be a boss. So for me, lipstick is the trend.
Okay, and you said a bold color.
A bold color, like a red or a burgundy or a pink, you know, a pop of color. It just helps, like, bring out the whole outfit. Yeah.
How can women make sure they are taking time for self-care?
I love it. Thank you for asking that question. We are in Self-Care Awareness Month, and every day I'm posting like affirmations and things like that on my Instagram page just to encourage this month. And also coming up this Sunday, I'm doing a conversation with a young lady who's a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur, and self-care is one of her favorite things to talk about as well. And I think one of the main things that women need to do is just take time out for themselves. Pour into themselves first before they pour into other people. Because we give. That's what we naturally do. And we need to give that to ourselves first. Because we can't pour from an empty vessel. So even if it's 5 minutes a day, taking time out, 2 minutes, whatever, just take that time and breathe and do something you love to do. For you, do nothing. Sit in your car before you go in the house. Whatever it is that you need to do for yourself, I think it's so important that women do that.
What advice do you have for other entrepreneurs who want to start their own businesses?
I mean, do your homework. Definitely study, figure out, make a plan. Number one, have a plan. Number two, believe that you can do it, that you're worthy of it, that it's yours, and step out on faith and do it. And know that if God gave you that vision, that He's going to provide everything you need to do to fulfill that vision, and not be fearful. Just step out on faith. But always have a plan. Like for me, I'm a planner. Like I said, I worked for Benefit Cosmetics for almost 15 years before I stepped out on my own. That's because I needed to have my ducks in a row. That's just the type of person I am. So make sure you just have a plan. Stick to that plan. Stay focused and believe in yourself. That's the advice I would give other entrepreneurs.
That's great advice.
Thank you.
Where can people go to find out more about Poised Beauty?
You can go to my website, livingapoisedlife.com. That's where you can get the book, also my cosmetics, and yeah, that's where you can find me, livingapoisedlife.com.
Okay, and where can I get those affirmations from on your Instagram?
On my Instagram, yes. So my Instagram page is it's Poised, P-O-I-S-E, not a D at the end, P-O-I-S-E, Poised Beauty Life. That's my Instagram.
Okay, great,
yes.
Great. Before we wrap up, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I am so humbled and thankful for this opportunity. Thank you for interviewing me. And I just want to get the word out to women and people in general that you just need to take the time to love yourself, do the work and the due diligence to do your healing so that you can really tap into the best version of yourself and become your best self.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Remember to make plans to join us again next week for Conversations with the Citizen, the place where real news can be heard.